Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. Good morning, guys.
Good morning. You hear the news?
Scott Foster is the news. They just posted the referees for tonight. Scott Foster is the crew chief. Chris Paul.
Winning.
Huh?
Phoenix winning.
Phoenix is winning?
Phoenix winning.
Chris Paul has lost his last 12 games in playoff games refereed by Scott Foster. And I guess the NBA said, we want Giannis to win his first championship.
Bet the house on the sun.
Really? Why?
Bet the house on
Why?
the sun.
Just do it upside down?
Yeah. You know, it's
Just flip a little bit.
All right.
it's got to
Did
get
that news
sooner or later,
just come
Skip.
out for us? Seriously? It just dropped? Wow. Well, speaking of Giannis, we have a lot to talk about when it comes to the Greek Freak, because he is just one win away from winning his first NBA Finals. But the two-time MVP still hasn't gotten total respect around the league from his peers. Just last year, James Harden said of Giannis, quote, "I wish I could just run and be 7 feet and just dunk. Like, that takes no skill at all. I had to actually learn how to play basketball and how to have skill, you know? I'll take that any day." Well, Chris Paul just last week said of his finals opponent, quote, "He comes down there, he dunks, he dunks some more, and then he shoots a layup." I don't know about this, Coach Shannon. Has Giannis earned more respect during these finals?
Well, for me, I don't respect him any more, any less than I did going into the final, Skip. For me, for a guy that everybody says that he can't do, and he doesn't. I think the biggest thing is, to make a long story short, Skip, he can't shoot the ball like a Kevin Durant. He's not flashy with handling the ball like Dame Lillard or Steph Curry. He can't shoot he doesn't ISO and step back and shoots like James Harden. He's not as accomplished or as charismatic as LeBron James. But for a lot of guys that can't, he's a two-time league MVP. He's a defensive player of the year, and he's on the cusp of winning a title and being finals MVP. That's a hell of an accomplishment for a guy that got a lot of can'ts. Well, let me tell you what he can do, and that's what I used to ask. I was just say, "What, man, why you took this guy?" He said, "People look for things what he can't do." Well, let me tell you what he can do. Put the ball in the basket at an elite clip. We haven't seen anybody as dominant on the interior since one Shaquille O'Neal. Skip, we never criticized. We never said Shaq can't shoot threes. We never said Shaq doesn't have a mid-range game. Shaq is not great. Oh, he's terrible at shooting free throws. Shaq was just dominant. Giannis is dominant. He's as dominant as a big man as we've seen since Shaq. That's fact. Skip, you look at what he's as dominant as a two-way player as we've ever had in the NBA. You go back and look at David Robinson, Hakeem Olajuwon, Bill Russell. If you say Jordan, you say Kobe, you say LeBron. He's as dominant on both ends of the court as they were. But for whatever reason, players try to minimize, analysts try to minimize him. I get it, Skip. Sure, I would love to see Giannis, but you want the guy to have everything. Would you really want Steph Curry to be 6'8", could handle the ball like he handles the ball, could be a locomotive coming down the lane like LeBron James, and shoot the three like he does? How fair would that be? Well, hell, if they gave Giannis that 7 foot tall, everything that Steph Curry and Kevin Durant could do, that ain't fair. It's really unfair because Kevin Durant can do all that. But God said, you know what? I can't give you everything, KD. So I'm going to make you thin. I'm not going to let you be able to just run over people like a Shaq and a Giannis and a LeBron came. I got to take something from you. But Skip, this guy is special. And we've minimized him for far too long. I'm looking at this, Skip. He's the only player to block a dunk in a clutch situation this postseason. He's the only player to block a dunk attempt in clutch time finals over the last 25 seasons. Really? And the only player to block an alley-oop dunk in clutch situation over the last 25 seasons. And Skip, all he does is give you 32 and 13 in the NBA Finals on 61% shooting. What more can the guy do? So now maybe, because the thing is that, yeah, he won 2 Finals MVP, but what did he do in the finals? What did he do in the playoffs? What did he do? So maybe if he were to finish this off tonight, or maybe if it goes to Game 7 and finish it off, maybe he'll get the respect that he deserves. Because what we're seeing is that as great as Giannis is, without Holiday and Middleton, because you could build the wall, Skip, because guess what they're getting? Chris Middleton never played like this when they built the wall against Toronto. Chris Middleton never played like this when they were building the wall in Miami. Malcolm Brogdon and Bledsoe never gave them the production on both ends of the court that True Holiday has given them. So there you have it right there. Giannis is being Giannis, but when he can't be himself, when they say, you know what, we're going to take Giannis away. Chris Middleton says, I wish you might go one-on-one with me. Holiday says, I'm going to show you what I got. So for me, I haven't gained any more respect for Giannis because I had the utmost respect for him to begin with, Skip, because you don't accidentally win back-to-back MVPs.
Okay.
That's not a mistake.
Okay. I did not have the utmost respect for him, and I can back up why I did not. And back to the James Harden quote, as over harsh as it might sound in retrospect, Giannis started that beef. Giannis, as he picked the All-Star team, basically said, I want somebody who will pass the basketball.
Yeah, we were just joking.
Okay. Well, he chose Kemba Walker over Giannis. That's what he did.
Right.
As they were selecting back and forth with him and LeBron selecting. It was LeBron. Yeah. LeBron selecting their teams. And then he made the statement after the game that we went at whoever James was guarding. So he even took a shot at